according to the Iowa High School Athletic Association rotation, it takes a 3-year rotation. We're featuring the 2As for the first 4 weights, and then we'll go to 3A, and then the 2A, and then the 1A, the small schools, for the last 4 weights up until heavyweight, and then we'll toss them at heavyweight and see which one takes our fancy. Okay? So if you're 1A or 3A, your young man is up in the corner, and you'll be able to see what's happening, even if you can't hear us talking in detail about it. Okay, now 112 pounds, Tim Johnson. Joe Glissman of Knoxville, a senior, against Adam Kramer of New Hampton up in northeast Iowa, who is a junior. Now you see they both have the black.
Circle in.
And so you're going to have to worry about who's who. The young man who has the designation on his back is actually the Joe Glissman from Knoxville.
Joe
and New Hampton is the orange in the front.
Glissman is the #1 ranked wrestler in the state. He's going up against Kramer, who's ranked #6. Kramer coming all the way to the finals, only ranked 6 coming into the state tournament. Glissman living up to his reputation.
Well, that was a fascinating position. That's the kind of position you see in cartoons, you know, where you don't know whose arm is whose, but it didn't last long. Back to work again. Adam Kramer of New Hampton. He's the one down on. He's the one on his feet. Joe Glissman on the knees as we come back to the center. Again, that's Kramer on the right. He's the junior. Not much of a shot. Neither one of them had much of a shot. They're just kind of settling each other out. They have to be nervous, but by this time they're ready to start back in their own pace again. Double leg takedown by Glissman.
No, it's not yet.
No, he's out. We're still out.
No takedown. He threw in a whizzer right at the right time. The referees did not see a takedown there, and they're both on their feet. 0-0.
2-0. Here comes Glissman again. He's been the more offensive-minded, and he has a 2-0 lead. How about that? 2-0 after a minute and about a minute and a half of the 2-minute first period. With Tim Johnson, I'm Doug Brown, and it's Iowa Public Television's coverage live of the High School Wrestling Championships. We've been doing them since 1972, and it's part of our winter activities in Iowa. As a matter of fact, Tim, I'll tell you what, I think if you want to know something about Iowa, you have to come to the wrestling tournament and see it. Then you know a little bit more than you knew before.
Here's the takedown. Glissman gets underneath, lifts, and takes Kramer right down to the mat there.
And he almost dropped him a little hard. Okay, he's on top, leading 2-0 with 15 seconds to go in the first period. Gets the leg in. Oh, he's in trouble with a headlock now.
No, but look at how he slides. Glissman keeps sliding around.
Hips are in good position.
Time, up easy.
And it's the first period over, 2-0 in favor of Joe Glissman. He's a senior. He went 37-1 coming into the tournament, and he's won 3 matches here at state.
Take neutral.
We'll keep you up on the team tournament, team scores as we go. Davenport Assumption has 2A settled. This is the 2As you're looking at right now. And it's pretty close to Cedar Falls 3A meet. But 1A, Tim and I have been jumping up and down with excitement thinking about 1A because there are 4 teams still in it.
Kramer had a shot there. Glissman was able to do good hips right there and keep Kramer from completing the takedown. In 1A, of course, we have Scott Burns from Pleasantville and #2 ranked Jeff Harrison from Sloan Westwood. And in 3A, we have Rice Owens from West Des Moines Valley and Mark Hangsleben from Urbandale. Valley versus Urbandale, next door neighbors.
We're both up, neutral.
Here we come back up to the neutral position again.
Rick Wilson right there. Great wrestler himself from Bellman on the right. Went in high school. He was a great wrestler, and now he is the head coach at Knoxville, coaching Glissman, #1 ranked, going against #6 ranked Adam Kramer from New Hampton.
2-0. 2-0. In favor of the man who's now in a front headlock. Or something close, an underhook. That's Joe Glissman. Kramer wants to make something out of this, where the official will call him off, and he does. It's a stalemate. They go back to the center with what? 50 seconds to go in the second period. 2-0. The lead goes to Glissman.
In the 1A match, nobody's settled anything yet.
Here comes Glissman again.
It's 0-0.
He's ahead 4-0.
0-0 in the 1A match. And in 3A, it's 3-0 in favor of Hangsleben from Urbandale with only a minute left in the second period.
Joe Glissman of Knoxville
Use it, let's go.
has the leg in.
Glissman's been to the big dance a couple of times as a sophomore and junior, and he was fourth and third his first time in the finals.
Well, he had one
Same
shutout
way, same
decision.
way.
I think you may have already
Green's
said.
down, leave
If you
up,
haven't, here it is. He had a fall in his first go, a technical fall next, and then a shutout in his third win in the semifinals. A shutout over Joe Havig of Osage to get here.
Well, he's a pinner, I'll tell you that. 23 pins out of his 41 wins.
That's
41-1 with 23 pins. Talking about Glissman from Knoxville.
And that's Adam Kramer, into whose face you were looking there. He's a junior from New Hampton who wants to get 4 points back here in his third period.
Here's the replay of Glissman coming around right there, just kind of posting and passing, coming around and hooking the leg, and you're going to see the referee give 2 points. And that's how he got 2 of his 4.
It's interesting how many high school wrestlers here like to stay out from under. So again, the choice was to go up.
Nice action there by Kramer. It was a good idea. He was going one way, coming the other way. He got a stall call out of it, and he just kind of a little misdirection right there. He almost had it for a lateral drop or a whip over.
1A, we still have a very strong match here going between Scott Burns, who leads Jeff Harrison 1-0, Pleasantville over Sloan Westwood. And at 3A, it's 3-0 in favor of Mark Hangsleben of Urbandale against Rice Owens of West Des Moines Valley. Those are both in the third period, just starting the third period. Here we're at AA, and Tim Johnson, it's been a good shutout so far by Joe Glissman of Knoxville.
Yeah, he's going up against Adam Kramer from New Hampton, only a junior. And when asked what is his biggest accomplishment as a wrestler this season, he says, I haven't had it yet. Tonight. He wrote tonight. And so you love that gamesmanship. There he is. He's got the front end lock, but little shuck. Slip by action. But, oh, Adam Kramer
And
in on the leg.
yes, nice.
Though, scooting action by Glissman. He's done it all night, and he got the 2 points.
And he gets the takedown for it, says referee Dale Atchison from Urbandale, who's the head official here in this 112-pound final 1998 Iowa High School Wrestling Championship. Just underway. He's been
Go back to center, fellas.
in charge. He has a takedown in each period and leads now 6-0 over his Northeast Iowa rival.
Here's the replay right here. You think Kramer has it. All he has to do is cut across for the double leg, but he doesn't. And because he's on one leg, Glissman scoots around and hooks the leg and gets 2 points.
Now Glissman willing to take him back in his lap and see if he can maybe tilt him. He's working on that same 2-on-1 you've seen before. They learned that freestyle. Youngsters start doing freestyle when they're about 3 years old these days.
He's got the cradle lock, but Kramer's able to break it. Only 40 seconds left. Oh, here comes Kramer around. I'll tell you, he's determined, but he just can't out-slick.
Here he comes again.
Glissman, he's going to try every way. He says, oh, man, but time runs out.
Yes, Glissman had that leg in very tight, and he is now the champion of 1998, Knoxville's Joe Glissman.
Fourth, third, and now 1.
Very nicely done, Joe. And Adam Kramer of New Hampton, he'll be back next year, and he'll be one of the favorites, I'm sure, whatever weight this one or a higher one that he goes to. 6-0 in favor of Joe Glissman. So Knoxville gets a champion. Congratulations to Rick Wilson and Joe Glissman and everybody else involved.
Congratulations to Coach Rick Wilson, and Kramer will go. That's for Coach reaction right there.
Up on the chair. Is that his first champion, you think? I can't remember now. Well, don't have it out in front of us, but might as well be the way you feel. Okay, now in the other matches, we have 1A, 47, about overtime in 1A. Overtime between Scott Burns of Pleasantville and Jeff Harrison of Sloan Westwood.
Sloan Westwood in the blue and the gold, and Scott Burns in the black and the orange, trying to become only the second state champion in Pleasantville history. Ken Gordon won it in 1972 at a same weight, 112.
They went 1-1 in regulation time, Tim, and now it's a 2-minute period. First guy who scores, the first young man who scores, wins the championship at 112. This is 1A. Scott Burns of Pleasantville doing the pushing there over on the edge, but Harrison wheels around and they go out of bounds with no score. 1-1. No takedowns in 6 minutes. Now 6 minutes and 30 seconds. A minute and a half to go in the overtime. There's a leg shot by Harrison.
There's Harrison in on the leg. Oh, nice job putting the leg down by Burns.
So no takedown.
New life.
Now they go ear to ear again, Tim.
Only 25 seconds left in 3A. Still 3-0 in favor of Hangsleben from Urbandale, trying to get his 43rd win of the year against Rice Owens from the West Des Moines Valley.
And he's winning about something like 14-5 over there in 3A. That, here comes Harrison in on the leg. 3-1. 3-1, I should say. If you see those scoreboards in front, that team score area down at the bottom is actually where the program number of each of the wrestlers.
Did they tie it up over there? They just tied it up to go to overtime on 3A.
Okay, so we have overtime there. And we have less than a minute to go here at 1A between Scott Burns of Pleasantville, coached by Sean Lash, and Jeff Hefferson of Sloan Westwood, coached by Chad Shook. No takedowns yet.
Oh, they're on the edge.
Out of bounds. 43 seconds to go. 1-1.
2 overtimes. Here we go.
Boy, how evenly matched can you get? And it isn't as if they're hanging back either. It's just that their defenses are good enough they can't penetrate each other, apparently. Out of bounds. And back with 30 seconds to go, Tim. If you're watching at home any part of the state, the wrestling tournament, you just arrived, you're in time to see a lot of it because these are the second weights. We have 13 weights altogether in the championship round. 19 seconds, 18. We count it down for you. 15 seconds. Sloan's Jeff Harrison against Scott Burns. Burns in low on the leg, but they're out of bounds. No takedown with how much time left to go? Less than 10 seconds. We may get down to that shooting match again. TJ?
Getting close. Looks like they're going to do the old flip.
And that's one. Who gets out? If you go under, as they will, a coin flip will start it. They'll go 30 seconds. The man who is on the bottom, whoever gets his choice, goes where he wants.
Big winner up in the corner. Rice Owens comes all the way back from being down 3-0 with maybe 10 seconds left in the match. Ties it up, goes into overtime, and wins it for Valley.
And here Harrison gets his choice and goes underneath. If he gets out within 30 seconds, he wins.
And a great start there by Burns. Gets the legs in.
And if he can hold Harrison for 30 seconds, he wins. A cradle.
He's got the cradle right there if he can get off. Well, that's a good start for Burns.
15
now
seconds.
He's broken it in half now. Now it's can you ride for 15 seconds, 16 to be exact.
Now this whistle is a big one.
Right, he got
what
a good
happens
start
right off the whistle.
Time. Good start. No, good job.
Harrison's up. Harrison is not out yet.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Here he comes trying to switch. Can he do it?
No, he does. And he's going to get out for one. He's going to get out for one.
And he does.
Yes.
With going for a fall, I think they can.
The time ran out.
The time ran out. Well, what do you know?
Wow.
Well, it was a big win for Jeff Harrison of Sloan Westwood over Scott Burns, and they had to go all the way to the second overtime.
To the last second.
To the last second to decide it.
What a great effort by both young men.
Yes, it definitely was.
All 3 mats at 112. Wow.
Boy, Scott Burns is going to have to be settled for the fact that he came as close as you can come.
You can't come any closer.
112 pounds. Let's see it again.
Here's a replay right here, and he's just trying to hang on. Burns is underneath there, and he's saying, can I come out and stay, keep it cold? But no. Headlock down to the mat.
Brett Shields, Mount Air.
Okay, let's go
Fifth
to
place,
the award
Justin
stand.
Weiland, Stanwood, North Central. Fourth place, Josh Christensen, Greenfield, Nottoway Valley.
This is what happened at the end of that 1A overtime. Won by the young man from... Let's go for a talk here about what happened in that 3A match to Dick Trotter. All right, we're on right now, and in the 112-pound division in 3A competition, it went to overtime. The sophomore started out ahead, and that was Mark Hangsleben of Urbandale, but he led until the last 3 seconds of the match, and he lost to Rice Owens of West Des Moines Valley by the margin of 1 takedown in overtime. With about a minute in overtime, tremendous match. The sophomore leading early, but he lost later to the senior Rice Owens. Right now, we have a very happy young man from Davenport Assumption in Mr. Let me get squared away here. Wade King. Wade, congratulations. State championship 2 consecutive years.
Well, not consecutive, but this is our second one in the last 4, and just a tremendous effort tonight by our 103-pounder and our entire team all week.
Congratulations. You got it going down at Davenport Assumption.
We're trying.
Very good. All right, back to you, Doug. Thank you, Dick, and congratulations to Davenport Assumption. And I think also there must be a lot of happy...
Coach Chad Shook of Sloan Westwood. 6th place, Keith Payton, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. 5th place, Brady Johnson, Lake Mills. 4th place, Nick Maroff, Columbus Junction. 3rd place, Tyson Christensen, Lenox. Runner-up, Scott Burns, Pleasantville. And the Class 1A 112-pound champion from Sloan Westwood, Jeff Harrison.
The winner in a terrific match. They went all the way to the end of the second overtime before Harrison got the win. So you can imagine the reason for the second place winners being a little pensive. He'll feel better tomorrow, I think, maybe, although would like to be the champion himself. They both deserve it. That's the 2A division. Now that's the 1A division. Let's look at 2A now at 112
Presenting the
pounds.
Class 2A 112-pound awards, Coach Rich Wilson of Knoxville. 6th place, Dustin Bliven, Louisa Muscatine Letts. 5th place, Joe Havig, Osage. 4th place, Adam Hutchinson, Mediapolis. 3rd place, Brad Howard, Waterloo, Columbus. Runner-up, Adam Kramer, New Hampton. And the Class 2A 112-pound champion from Knoxville, Joe Glissman.
Joe Glissman. Looked tough out there tonight, Joe. Go back to Knoxville, 112 pounds. That's a nice thing about this sport. You can be 112 pounds or 103, and you can go down the street and you're number 1.
That's right.
You know, that's the thing about it, no matter what your size is. Joe Glissman. That's the 2A. Now let's go to 3A.
Presenting the Class 3A 112-pound awards, Coach Travis Young of West Des Moines Valley. 6th place, Eric Schmidt, Charles City. 5th place, Louis Fisher, Dubuque Senior. 4th place, Luke Richardson, Pleasant Valley. 3rd place, Tony Brown, Iowa City, City High. Runner-up, Mark Hangsleben, Urbandale. And the Class 3A 112-pound champion from West Des Moines Valley, Rice Owens.
Congratulations, Rice and West Des Moines Valley. Let's go to Dean Borg for a floor report. Dean.
Doug, at 119 pounds in single A, J.J. Buttress of